What's up, everybody? Welcome back to my channel. Speaking of John, if this is your first time here, talk about everything. You know, my 10 years in prison, sex, drugs, all that shit, fights, only the ones that I lost, VR, news, crypto, stocks, everything. So, everything. Couple of Bozo Chronicles here and there. The Bozo is me, usually 9 out of 10 times, but there has been other Bozos in the Bozo Chronicles. But if you're coming back, welcome back. I appreciate it. I see when the algorithm that you guys come back a lot, so I appreciate it. But if you haven't subscribed, hit the button below. It's right below you. Subscribe. And hit the bell so you know when I make videos. I'm going to try to make them more on a regular basis, but at least you'll know, boom, you'll know when I make a video. But that subscribe button is a good button to push. All right, let me get to the story at hand. Almost mumbled there. Someone requested, I'm sorry, I forgot to give you a shout out because, well, I remembered to give you a shout out, but I forgot your name. I'm so sorry about that. I tried to look for a message, couldn't find it. I didn't do this for a little bit, so there's other messages. So if you put your name below, like it was me, you know, I can always put you in the title, add you on. So, but if not, that's fine. But thank you for requesting this video. You know, that shows you guys are active in here. And the more activity we have below, you know, like in messages and thumbs up, you know, and subscribe, you know, stuff like that, the more the channel will build up and get thrown into other people's videos, you know, like their selection during the, you know, like if you know, requests. So, thank you. Thank you for that. But tonight we're going to talk about any of the mental health feelings that you may feel while you're trying to kick Suboxone. And I think that was a good requested video because you do deal with a lot of, you know, mental health shit that, you know, you got to get past in order to get past it completely. And I'll go over what, not literally, but basically like a basic thing of what I went through, because a lot of you probably could relate, and I'll tell you there is other feelings too. But like there was a lot of times, like in prison, say I would get hooked. You get hooked. If you do it for like 2 months or a month, even just a piece every day, like a milli, you know, sniffing it, you're doing it wrong, but it hits you hard, and you get. It's not a super hard kick, but it's a hard kick. But, so I'll explain that. I'll explain how that feels. And I can explain kicking it, you know, taking it normally, going to jail. So it's the same feeling. Either kicking it in prison or kicking it in jail, it really is the same. It really is the same, but you can fix it quicker in prison, just by a piece, you know what I mean? But jail, you got to kick and that's it. But, so I'll do the prison one, and then I'll throw in the jail one. How you're not gonna fix certain things. But in prison, you know, you buy a piece every day. Say a milli. Plus, me feels like you took a few under the tongue when it comes to the kick. That kick both ways. And the first day, like you're running around, you know, you're trying to make your moves. You think you're gonna get it because you got it every other day that you wanted it. So your mental health is good, but you have anxiety going because you didn't get it yet. Until it's in your hand, you feel nervous. You know, it's just on your mind. It's like, gimme. You know, once in your hand, your pocket, wherever you hide it. Usually we do it in the zipper part. There's one place that feels zippers, Walk Hill. So just watch stuff there. But yeah, you cut a hole in the zipper and you put it right in there. But it's a flat piece anyway, they're not gonna feel that. But you're having a hard time getting it. You know, you're having a hard time. Like every time you ask regular people that might have it, they don't have it, or they're saying, yo, ask son, if you go out 4th period on the B side or the 2 side, you know, whatever, you'll see him at the yard. That'd be a good place to talk to him. And you're like, I ain't trying to talk to somebody I never met to set something up for leaving later on to go out for like a 2-hour yard fucking run or an hour and a half. You know, you come back early, whatever the fucking time it is. But 2 times, you get like, nah, I ain't doing that. You keep looking. And Long story short, let's say you don't find, obviously you don't find it. So you still pissed, because the later it gets, the more anxiety it gets. At the end, you're like, I'll pay whatever, I'll pay extra. I'll pay $1 extra for a piece. I don't care. Someone let me get a piece. They don't care how late it is. I've done it. Like, actually, I enjoy doing it late. I've done it like around when people go to bed. You know, when the lights are out, 10:30. You know, I do the piece around then. Kicks in, and I be reading my books. And sometimes I fucked up and I stayed up until like people getting up for breakfast. Huh? I might as well go and get my breakfast. And fucked up the whole time. But first night, you feel depressed because you'll take it the last minute. No one in your dorm has it for you, and there's no way you can leave. And what would drive you crazy if someone does have it, but they only got enough for themselves. But they got a decent amount, and that sucks. That makes it harder. But actually, let me break this video off. I want to ask something real quick. My baby's here. I'm not gonna put her on. I'm not even gonna get up. Today's my birthday, April 29th. She's been real good to me. We're gonna celebrate it. We're gonna do everything right. Baby, I do got a 9-inch dick. Do I not?
No, you don't.
I guarantee we cut that out. All right, babe. Since you tell the truth, has everything I said, other than that, been 100% true?
Yes, it's true. It's facts.
Facts. So, like I said, if anybody can ever prove me wrong, prove me wrong. Not the 9-inch dick part. We already proved me wrong. But I'm going to try to figure out how to cut some of that out. But back to what we were saying. Yeah, the first night, you can actually sleep. You know what I mean? You're able to sleep. So that's a good thing. But it is late, you know what I mean? But you do fall asleep. You're able to, because you want to fall asleep. You're like, I want to go sleep and just do some more. And you try the next day, same luck. I'm not going to drag the video out. So I'll say, same luck. Things go bad. You can't really go to bed the second night because the sickness starts to kick in. It's the second night. It starts to. But it's more like an anxiety and a depression, because what the Suboxone does is it makes you more likable to talk, gives you energy. You start puffing fucking people's cubes in prison. They don't even know, for free and shit, like dripping sweat. And it's like February, you know, and you're in fucking Collins, you know, all the way up by the Canada border. Shit's crazy. You guys know it's crazy. But yeah, so now, yeah, it's hard to sleep. I don't know if I sleep second night. I don't think I do. I think you stay up the first night. Or you go in and you get like an in and out, but no, you're not sleeping. And all you want to do is fall asleep. Sometimes you got itty tiny cold sweats. It's not like a real cold sweat, and what it does, the dough, you know what I mean? We know cold sweats. It's not like that, but you do feel cold. You feel hot, then you feel cold. You know, it's weird, but you're not getting the sweats. That's the second night. Wake up third night, you're like, oh, fuck that. I'll give everything in my locker for a fucking piece. I want a piece. So, and you really hate that motherfucker in the dorm who said he needs enough for himself, because you caught him. Because you were just looking for who the fuck should I look, and then the guy was sitting there doing a second piece in one day. You know what I mean? You can't get a fucking little piece, but that's what happens when you're in prison. Options are limited to just that, you know what I mean? So third night, you ain't sleeping. You ain't sleeping, you feel like shit. Your depression is so fucking bad. I take antidepressants anyway, but still, like when you come off it, it started to kick in. You know, I'm talking about prison, I took the same antidepressant. I never stopped. And it was working, I guess, but it wasn't working coming off this shit. It was just like, I'd be talkative, more active. So even people I didn't know, I'd be talking to, and then all of a sudden, you know, you get the pound and shit, and you actually know the motherfucker. You're like, yo, you cool dude, I'm gonna keep fucking with you. But you don't feel like fucking talking to nobody when you're kicking. This shit sucks. So all these people saying, what's up? You're like, yo. All you want to do is smoke that cigarette in the bathroom, go back and lay down. You don't even want to run into anybody. Cause at least for me, it would like having anxiety with it. Like just not like you was scared of motherfuckers. You just didn't want to run into them. You just didn't want to talk to people. Just your anxiety you didn't feel yourself, you know. And then the fourth night is horrible. You're definitely not sleeping. You're definitely not. And the whole day you felt depressed because obviously whatever the reason is, it's lasting days. It might not be around that because if you have shit in your locker 4 days, you would have bought it. It's not around. You can't get it. It's not around. And these people that have it, I'll give them like a 16th for fucking like $20, you know, because they know nobody has it. So, fuck out of here, you know what I mean? Like, unless you that much of a, yeah, I guess I'm saying that much of a crackhead, you'll get that. But I'm talking about regular, you know, coming off, you're depressed, you know, and then you're angry at that motherfucker for having that piece for that fucking ridiculous amount. You're taking advantage of people probably feeling a little sick because other people feeling sick, like people that are active gang members, you know what I mean? Like that are ready to fucking cut someone and stab them if they don't get a fucking piece of their fucking, you know, the shit that they got in visits. Because they're waiting until the weekend visits, and a lot of these gang members find out who might be getting hit. They go right up to them and they're saying like, whatever they're saying. So the fourth night sucks. You know, anxiety really kicks in. You start to, and that depression shit really is pretty bad. Because I do suffer from it, but most of the time I feel fine because I'm on antidepressants. But like when you're kicking it, it's horrible. You don't want to even leave your bed. Sometimes, and I shower every fucking day. You don't even want to shower. You're like, I'm just not leaving. I'm just going to stay here. I don't got no programs. Fuck the programs. Like, I used to not want to go to any programs. I was cutting out of one program. I was called Teflon Don. It was an ASAT. Because every time they tried to say, kick him out. Yeah, 3 times. And every time, well, first time I go on probation, but then I broke probation. So it's like you get kicked out. The sergeant is in the meeting. The sergeant went against what all 3 of them said, because I got to speak first. He said what I had to say, you know what I mean? And that happened again. When the sergeant fucking voted against all 3 of the ASAP people. So I was Teflon Don. I had Cordero. So if anyone wants to check out and say, we're seeing them all, Teflon Don over here, he don't lie. He'll tell the truth. He'll remember me. You know what I mean? But Cordero, remember that Cordero, if he still works there. But 5th night, it's horrible. Still feeling some sickness, like real sickness. Like you're diarrhea and really diarrhea. Gave him these little pieces. I know kicking 2-3 piece, full pieces a day to 0 is different. I know, believe me, I know. But I'm talking about pieces. You're getting sick and you're getting diarrhea. You're getting a lot of diarrhea. Like it hurts to wipe yourself. It like really fucking hurts. Not to be gross, but most you know what I mean. And the ones that know it don't know what I mean, I'm telling you so you know what to expect. Like you go to the bathroom that much and it's, you don't go to the bathroom, you fucking piss out of your ass, throw up out of your ass, whatever. And it happens the next day. And the next, I don't know what number, I'm up to like 6, that up to 6 too. And then the sickness starts to like leave, like physical sickness starts to leave. Like you're starting to shit less, and it's real hard. It's hard mixed with a little wet, but it's hard enough. You're getting it right with your bowels, you know. And you're still not sleeping though. So by a week, you kind of don't have the physical sickness. It's gone. You know what I mean? People can say it's gone in 3 days. I'm telling you the truth. You know what I mean? I kick both. I kick that all. It's pills and all that shit. Like, none of it's good. But by the 7th day, you don't got no physical sickness, but you still got mental health sickness. Because at least I did. I hope it stops that day for whoever, and they decide to stop it. You know what I mean? But if you're talking about because you couldn't get it for a little bit and you're going to get it again, then that's what I mean. I'll tell that story. Right now, you should be quitting. you're off it. You know, you feel depressed, the depression will go away. I'll do that. I won't do about bringing pieces, getting peace again. The depression does go away. It goes away slowly. From the 7th day, from lack of physical harm, just try to drink coffee. I drink Bustelo. I make mud. I make total straight up mud. You guys know, a lot of you viewers know what I'm talking about. You just drink that. You drink, make a whole pot, whole pitcher, and just keep drinking. Keep drinking it. I show how you running around the dorm talking to everybody, Coffee, strong Bustelo, and a lot of it. That's getting you out of bed, you know what I mean? That's getting you active, getting you talking to people again. And then that's going to help lift your depression. And obviously it affects your anxiety. You're like, you're talking to people that you haven't said much in a little bit. Drink coffee. That really helps. You know what I mean? I hope you guys do that, because that really does help. I'm glad I came up with that at the last minute. But that's it. Over time, the depression, it does get you with depression, even if you take antidepressants. And it just goes away after the physical 7 days. It just starts to get easier and easier. But the sleep for me, it doesn't do that to everybody. I can't sleep really, a real sleep, 8 hours, straight, until after like a month. That's probably just me. You probably guys are able to go to sleep, but I don't go to sleep for like a month. I only really know, like, never doing peace, kind of did it my own head. But in the street, and even here, when I went to the jail, because I'm really on, they cut you down, so it's the same as the other one. But kicking dope sucked. Diarrhea lasted a hell of a lot longer. Cold sweats were real serious. I had drenched shirts, but yet I'm fucking cold, and then I'm super hot, and couldn't sleep at all. I didn't even leave to get my meals. My bunkie eventually started bringing me a couple meals up, because he's like, this motherfucker's gonna starve to death. It sucked. In 2009, when I had to kick dope, it was horrible. I'll admit, just shitting every fucking, felt like 9 minutes, but it was probably long, but it felt like every 9 minutes you had to go, because you ain't gonna fart unless you a sloppy dude. You ain't gonna sit there and fart, you know what I mean? So you're going on a toilet even to do that. So I hope that helped. And shout out again to whoever requested it. I forgot your name. My fucking bad. Remember, sometimes memory shit does fuck me up. And I haven't done a video in a while. That's why I gotta find the memory, the request. But if you say it's you, and I'll go back and yeah, But I do requests for anybody who wants to request a video. Anytime I request a video, I do it, no matter what it is, unless it's some fake shit. You know what I mean? I do it. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope you watch my next one. All right, talk to you guys later.